Hello, families, and welcome to Warlick Staff Presents A View from the Middle. This is a parent meeting for everybody. We just have a little focus on middle school, but everything we're telling you is great for all. So let's get started with A View from the Middle, our parent meeting. I am Lucretia Rice, your Warlick principal, and I will be helping navigate you through our virtual parent meeting tonight. So hello, and let's get started with lots of great things. Number one, I'd like for everyone to make sure that you complete the Google form in your registration. It registers you for the meeting as well as lots of great prizes that we have to give away. So welcome back to Warlick, and let's get started. Tonight on our agenda are our 6th through 8th grade teachers and the team that works down there. Plus, you'll be introduced to our support staff. We have parent and family engagement information, Google Meet Wednesdays, and PBIS. So let's start with our middle school staff. Who's down there and what do they do? We have teaching English this year, Miss Willis. Miss Willis is not new to us, but she's new to our English classroom. So welcome to the English classroom, Miss Willis. Returning in science is Mr. Clough. In math, Mr. Parker. In social studies, Mr. Brown. Brand new to our school this year is Mrs. Lynch. She works in our Exceptional Children's Department. We have a teacher assistant. Her name is Mrs. Winbush. And soon we'll have a second teacher assistant. Great news, more support for you guys. And our wonderful school counselor, Mrs. Hancock, that holds it all together. We love you, Ms. Hancock. We also have other support people. Two of them, however, are housed in our middle school building. That's our nurse, Carol Millwood, and our mental health and trauma social worker, Mrs. Koinishi Liggins. Those ladies do a lot to help hold it together in the middle school and our whole school. The other folks on the screen are housed in other parts of our building, but also work with all students. We have a school social worker, Mrs. Bertan Smith, who helps with attendance and bringing kids back to school and making sure that everybody's connected in the community. We have our school resource officer, our SRO, Mr. Pullen, and he works with anything students need help with, as well as our student intervention coordinator, Mr. Kevin Lipscomb. He helps solve problems for students and make sure that he's doing interventions and finding out what students need. We have a parent engagement coordinator who will be introduced in just a moment, so hold on tight to meet Mrs. Vicki Neely Wright. IPG coach, new position this year, but she's been with us for a while, Mrs. Reed. Behavior specialist, Mrs. Luch. Front office reception and data manager is Mrs. Becky Tucker, and myself, your principal, Lucretia Rice. So at Warlick, our staff and students are on a mission where anything is possible to achieve. And with that thought, our staff here believe in empowering students and cultivating opportunities for lifelong success. So everything that we do, we try to give students good grounding so that they can be the best at what they do, whether it's on a job, it's in the classroom, or it's at home with you, parents and family. We want to make sure that we have success. And with that, we'll begin with strengthening our family and our school commitment. So what we want to do there is to introduce you now to Mrs. Neely Wright. We want to welcome her, and she's going to welcome our new and improved family engagement commitment. So Ms. Neely Wright, we're going to let her take it away and get started and tell you a little bit more.
Good afternoon, Warlick Academy. My name is Vicki Neely Wright, and I'm your parent involvement specialist. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Gaston County native. I graduated from Gaston County Schools. I attended Warlick Elementary, so Warlick is near and dear to my heart. I serve as a liaison between parents, the school, and the community to build strong home-school relationships. Well, how will this happen? Well, I will conduct home visits, interview parents, plan and coordinate parent activities, and link parents with resources to work with and help their families. I will also collaborate with community agencies on specific programs. Well, where will this happen? Well, I'm so excited to announce that Warlick has a student and family engagement center. Yes, we have a dedicated space where all of these activities can occur. The furniture has been ordered, and I am so excited about what the future holds and everything that we will do.
So that is great news. Thank you, Miss Neely. We appreciate that. And she said we have a new furniture on the way. Well, that is true. It should be here really soon. And with that, there's some other things that we'll do to make that space perfect for all of our families, and we'll be inviting you in really soon. So the third thing we want to talk about tonight is our Google Meet Wednesday. So what is that? We feel like that the idea behind it is that the teacher can be the center, and we can bring our virtual students, both of our cohort students, in, and those students have an opportunity to meet with their teacher, do great things by being able to interact, respond, toss ideas around. They get to see all of their class at one time, which we're not doing right now because we're not in a traditional setting right now. So it gives an opportunity for everything to come together in a cohesive package. Notice that the attendance is mandatory. Wednesday Google Meet is how your student will receive their attendance. Wednesday work that's loaded in Canvas is how your students will receive their grades. We need grades and attendance. So to tell you a little bit more about that, we're going to have Mr. Parker speak for just a moment. So take it away, Mr. Parker. I know you have lots of great things to say.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Parker. I'm a middle school math teacher. And tonight I had the pleasure of discussing Google Meets. And we're going to talk about what, how, or when, where, why, and when. All the questions you're probably going to need to know about Google Meets and would like to know about Google Meets. We're going to learn right now. What Google Meets is a platform. It's easy to use. The interface allows up to 100 people to get on, and it's integrated with the Google Suites, which is right here that we have in Gaston County Schools. There are no software installation is needed, so everything is already in for you. And it allows screen sharing for lessons to do children's work or to learn via message, face-to-face message or live chat. You can use your phones, use a tablet, you can use iPads, and most importantly, you can use laptops or the Chromebooks that are provided by our Gaston County Schools. This is mandatory for all students at Warlick. It counts towards your attendance. If you're not on Google Meet, you're marked absent. All you need is a link. So now we're going to talk about where or how to get the link. There are multiple places you can get the link. You can either go into your Canvas. If your teacher puts it in there, you can go to this Google Meet icon and get the nickname of the class. Or as I tell my kids, go to your Google Calendar and pull it up. As you can see on your Google Calendar, my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade live class are 30 minutes apart, and the kids just click on there and click Join Meet, and it takes you right to it. There's a link in Canvas. You can get email reminders, or you can get go to the Google Meet icon up here and get the nickname. Once again, that's the where and how. So let's talk about why. Why are we doing this? Um, because it's an amazing resource for online learning or e-learning. You get back to seeing every student, the student actually seeing the teacher teach, and it helps build relationships. The pandemic has caused us to look outside the box and create a new way for technology to meet face to face. This opportunity to actually get to see you can communicate more clearly with facial expressions and body language. It creates an outlet for get lessons to student engagement, and your students can give immediate feedback. Hey, I don't get this. It's an awesome tool. Now, for when the high school, your first block will be from 9:05 a.m. to 9:30. The second block will be 9:30 to 10. Third block will be from 10:05 to 10:30. And fourth block will be 10:35 to 11. Now this allows for teachers to not overlap and students not have one block and miss another. You won't miss anybody because you only have one period once a day. The middle school down here, we do ours starting at 9 o'clock in the morning all the way up to 3 o'clock. Different times based on the teachers. And if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to call or email the school, or you can call any of us, and we'll help you out as much as we can. Thank you, and I hope you have a good day.
So definitely we want to thank Mr. Parker for being a part of our meeting. He told us lots of great information about Wednesday meets and how we can get there, your calendar, a code a teacher's giving you, or through Canvas, and it should be in everybody's Canvas or Google Calendar. So definitely take advantage to get your attendance for Wednesdays. So finally, the last thing we want to talk about is PBIS. PBIS is Positive Behavior Interventions and Support. That is a system that we've been using here all school year, and it's been very successful for us so far. We have a standard of excellence that we use, and that process is really easy. It's really 3 simple things, and we just want to elaborate a little bit more for families to understand what we're looking for and what we're doing here and how it's working for our students. So the steps are: be responsible, be respectful, and be safe. And who better to talk to us about that than one of our own from the middle school, Mr. Clough. Mr. Clough understands exactly what this should mean, and we're going to let him talk to us a little bit about PBIS.
Okay. Hello, parents, grandparents, and guardians. Appreciate you joining us for our virtual family night here at Warlick Academy. A couple of things I want to share with you regarding PBIS, our PBIS system for your child, your grandchild, our student, and also standards of excellence that we try to uphold and encourage here at the school, campus-wide. And so what you're looking at, I'm sharing my screen with you, is my Clever account. And in the Clever account, students, of course, can sign into Clever through NCA Cloud and come to the icon for PBIS rewards. And once they click that on, they can actually navigate and see how many points that they have accumulated, and then scroll down to their store, which would be the Warlick school store. And from there, be able to shop for items once the principal Rice opens up the store. And usually we put that announcement in our Canvas page so students will know when the store opens and when it will close. And so from the website, PBIS stands for Positive Behavioral Interventions and support. So there are classroom expectations, there are school-wide procedures. However, we're watching for your child who goes beyond that. If they do what they're supposed to do, and also if they do what they're supposed to do and go beyond, such as maybe they pick up a piece of paper, maybe they open the door for a fellow student or staff member. When staff sees that, recognizes that, we reward students with points. And so for me, I try to encourage our students to have no incidents, no write-ups, and so those are extra points. If they stay awake and are engaged, work on assignments, those are points. If they log in on their virtual days away from campus, those are points. So there's a lot of opportunity for students to accumulate points. So when we're at school and when we are online, there is what's called the standards of excellence. And so there are only three. Okay, to be safe, to be respectful, and be responsible. It doesn't cost anyone to share those things with others. And so let's look at this just a moment. How can we be safe? We can keep school supplies clean and secure. In fact, between classes here on campus, teachers are asked to actually spray down door handles, tables, desk, other things that before the next class comes in. Also, students, we spray down their table after they're working on their assignment before they dismiss, and they wipe down their table. So to keep the school clean, also resources and supplies clean. Computer and online activity, we can be safe by helping our children stay on appropriate and improved websites. And everything in our Canvas courses already have the link to send your child, our student, to the appropriate site to accomplish their assignment. So there's not really a lot of navigating and exploration required. So it just lessens the danger of going into an appropriate site. Be safe. Second of all, be respectful. You can help your child follow instructions. It can begin at home. Ensure your child honors work of others. Okay, everybody in their safe place. We've got social distancing in place. And so if every child stays in their own work area, they should be able to show respect one to another and to others' work. Allow others to learn. Arrange for separate time with the teacher, not during live sessions. If there is an issue, wear appropriate clothing when in view of the other remote students. These are the steps we can take when we're online, virtually, and also what we can do with remote learning and independent activities. Finally, be responsible. Help your child be prepared with a dedicated space for work. There should be no place in the home like that designated area to study. That to me is sacred time. Child should not be asked to do chores, take the dog out, switch out laundry, have a lot of appliances running in the background. If at all possible, have that designated area for work. And then online, help your child show up on time and log off when finished. If there are issues, such as charging devices, please just reach out to the school. We've got plenty of devices to help there. So report any issues. These are our standards of excellence. They are posted in our classrooms. Be safe, be respectable, and be responsible. If we do this, we can ensure your child will be successful and hopefully will be a lifelong learner. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Mr. Clough, middle school science teacher. Good night.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Clough. You shared a lot of valuable information, things that I think all of our families would like to know about and are probably encouraged by. One of the things that I like best is that I am responsible for part of PBIS. Not only do I give points to students when they do great things or go above and beyond, I also get to open the store. up when it's time to shop. And we shop from Monday to Friday when we open it up. We'll have 1 week per month that we shop. And it's like our little Amazon. We go in and they get to choose prizes from things that they can wear, like shoes or socks and caps or handbags. They even have food items in there, like one of our favorites, yes, Slim Jims, and then chips and that sort of thing. And students are actually engaging in our store and doing really well in our classrooms and earning points so that they can buy more. And we've had to replenish some of our stock. But coming soon, we have lots of more gift cards for foods and lots more gift cards for shopping in other locations and places. So we're really excited about bringing that on board to students. Make sure you get your points. And parents, one good thing for you that is coming soon, there's going to be opportunities when your student does well in PBIS, you do well. So we're going to be giving away some parent incentives as well. So keep encouraging the positive things that happen in our school. I just wanted to recap our meeting and remind you that our team is here for you. We work directly with your students and with you if we need to, especially the middle school staff that we introduced tonight. They work with our middle school students. We have a high school team that we'll introduce maybe later in another meeting, and the electives teacher that teaches all of the classes that students take in addition to those 4 core classes. I wanted to make sure that you hear about our new and improved revamped parent and family engagement efforts. We have a whole designated spot that Miss Neely Wright told you about, and she's really excited because she's going to operate and own that space. Another goal is to make sure that you understood it is a requirement for students to get on our Google Meets on Wednesday, meet on the schedule that is put forth by our teachers. We've got the same schedule, so everybody has an opportunity to meet for about 30 minutes a piece and really spend time either getting new content, learning from the teacher's teaching, me interacting with students, or asking questions. That's always helpful. But it is our attendance, so make sure that students log in and get on their Google Meet at the right times so they get their attendance for Wednesdays. The work and assignments, that's their grades. Those grades have to come from the assignments that are done from the Canvas or what the teacher has assigned your student in other forms, but it must be done daily. Thank you guys. We've already discussed PBIS, and so that's a lot of information. It's a lot of great things, and I just keep saying thanks because I could not do it without my great team here at Warlick. You heard all of those wonderful people speak, and there's lots more just like them, ready and anxious to speak to you in future meetings. So I just want to say thanks, and if you have any questions, you can find me at email lrice@gaston.k12.nc.us. You can text me at this number, call the front office, and Miss Tucker will answer and try to get answers for you or get you to me. So there's lots of ways to communicate. But just remember, we want to make an impact, and we want to make it a really big impact. So trust Warlick to do right by your students. As Mr. Clough said as he was closing out, we want to empower your students for a lifelong success. Families, thank you for being with us tonight. Don't forget to register and sign up for your prizes by registering. And I hope you win. And much luck to everybody. And we'll see some students tomorrow. If not, we'll see you next week. Thank you and have a wonderful night.